Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our ReactJS e-commerce series, and now guys we are going to place the order in our checkout page. Okay, so guys, let's get started to build and save our order. So let's get back to our React application, and first step guys, let's move to our checkout form and create a options on the input field. So let me just minimize, and yep guys, let's use onChange is equal to open and close, where we will tell handle input field with the value is equal to open and close, where we have to create something like checkout input dot your name attribute field name. Okay, so like this. And now guys, first let us create a state with this checkout input. So let's go top. Let me just minimize this user effect, and after this let us copy this, paste, and here you have to create checkout input, copy this, set checkout input. Okay, and let's make this to capital C. Over here you are going to assign first name colon, inside single quotes give null. Okay, and this will be a last name, then it's your phone. So all the input fields you have to create it. Next is email, then let's see what is it, last name, phone, email, address, city, state, and zip code. Okay guys, so this 4 fields, let's create that also. Address, city, state, and zip code. Okay, so these fields only we are going to call it over here. Yep, so let's copy this guys and let's paste it. So let me just Control D and select all the input fields, and one step back, paste it. And now guys, let's change the field name, so which will be first name, phone, email, address, and then your city, state, zip code. All set. And now guys, let's copy this handle input and set it after the use effect. Const handle input open and close with curly brace, where you're going to set the data. So first we'll check that event, what it is, event.persist. Okay, so PERSIST function, where you are going to set the checkout. So let's set checkout input fields, open and close curly brace, dot 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 your checkout input field. Inside this column I want all the event dot target dot name attribute colon event dot target dot value. Done. So this name attribute fields all it will call, and the value it will take and assign that and store inside this states. All set guys, and now let's move below where all it is set. Let's go to the button guys. On the place order, let's create a OnClick event. So CLICK click is equal to open and close, where we will tell submit order. Okay, submit order or place order, any function you can create. So I'm going to create submit order function after the handle input. So a variable, a function. First we will try not to reload the page, so which will prevent default. Okay, and now guys, you can get the data. Let's create one variable, get data. Inside this we are going to create the same input field name, first name, from where you are going to take from this checkout input. You will take the first name, and then same way you are going to work on with last name. Let's keep the same name, guys. So phone, Control D. Next is email, address. Next is city, state, and zip code, guys. All set. So now let's write a Axios request to send the data with the help of post method dot then, where response you are going to get as if condition over here, data dot status. If it is success, then you will set or show the message. So let's show the message as order placed successfully. So you can show the message over here, response dot data dot message, comma, here you will place the success, and after placing, let's go to history.push function, where you will go to thank you page. Okay, so thank you page. Before that, you can just set errors. So if any errors are there, we have to unset that. Just give empty array. You need to create this. So let's copy from here, Control C, V, and create that set error, guys. Set error and error. That's it. Now give a else if condition, where you will show response.data.status triple equal to 422. So this 422 error means input fields error, if any input field are missing like it is required that time. So in that case, guys, you will show the message. So let's use this, copy and paste, change this message as all fields are mandatory. Okay, and message also you will retrieve, or else just keep it null. Error. After this, you are going to set the error, guys. So set error function response.data.errors. Okay, so we'll get from the backend code this one. All set. Perfect. So now let's give the path of API / where we'll tell place hyphen order, comma, and your data you are going to send it. So this data you will send, guys. Now, guys, we are going back to this set errors. If error comes, you want to show the errors, right? So you need to move to set errors state. Let's copy this error and go below the input fields only. Let's create a small tag where open and close error dot first name. Okay, so with the same name we are going to paste, because we'll be creating with the same name in our backend. Okay, you can just create a class for this and give text hyphen danger. So copy and paste for other input field, last name, copy and paste. So this will be for the phone, name, copy and paste. This is for address, copy and paste, city, where this is the state, and final the zip code, guys. Let's copy and paste. That's it, done. So now we are done with the front end. Let's see if any error is available. Okay, no errors. Let's inspect, guys, once and see in the console. Okay, so no error found, guys. Perfect. So now let's begin with the backend, guys. Let's go to a Laravel application, and first step, we have to create a checkout table. Okay, so that is your order table and your order items. So guys, let's get started with that. So move to your Laravel application, open your terminal, guys, first. So now, guys, let's create the table php artisan make migration, where create underscore your migration table name. So my table name will be orders underscore table. Hit enter. Okay, so created migration, guys, and now let's move to our database migration, where you'll find at the last table, that is our orders table, guys. So now what are the fields we required inside this order table? I have just listed it out. So let me just kill this terminal. So inside this notepad I have made it, guys. Now first let us take this user ID $table with the integer, open and close, where user ID, and next is string. You will tell first name, so first name. So same way, guys, let me just finish this and show you. So guys, finally I have done with this now, and let's create the second table, guys, that is your order items. So open your terminal, control plus tilde, where php artisan make migration create underscore order items table. Okay, hit enter. So created migration. Let's open the table. Perfect. So next is our order items table. We required only 4 fields: order ID, product ID, quantity, and price. Let's get back. $table of, where I am going to store integer, where we'll tell order underscore ID. Next will be the product ID. Copy and paste. Next is the quantity, and final one, price. So it's all integer value only, guys, so not to worry. That's it. Now let's migrate these tables into our database. So let's see our database right now. Okay, so you can see there are no order and order items table. Let's migrate this, guys, first. Okay, php artisan migrate, hit enter. So your table is migrated, guys, successfully. Let's see. Structure, order, and order items. Cool. Now let's start with the model creation. php artisan make model, where I want to create order model. Okay, so you can find that app models. Inside this model folder you will be able to find order. Make model order. The order model is created. Let's call the table, guys, is equal to, inside single quote we are going to tell orders table. Okay, so here is our table name, orders. Paste, and all the protected $fillable. Okay, let's set all the fields, guys, over here. So let me just Control D and select these few fields, copy and paste. Just paste that. And now same way you have to create a model for the order items. So type php artisan make model where order items, hit enter. Order items created. Let's call the fields. So first table name, $table is equal to, inside single quotes, the table name is order items. Copy and paste. Protected $fillable is equal to, where you can assign that. First is order ID. So order ID, product ID, quantity and price. Order underscore ID, all set. And now guys, let's create a checkout controller to place the order. So let's close all this codes. So yep, let's create a controller. PHP artisan make controller where I want to create in the path app http controller. Inside the API folder I want to create a checkout controller. So inside API folder I want to create checkout controller. Okay, and hit enter. So controller created successfully. You can find the checkout controller. Perfect. Yep guys, and now let's start the code to place the order. So first step, let's create a function, public function, where we'll tell place order function name, and inside this order you're going to get all the requests of your input fields with the help of $request. Now let's create the API guys. So let's get back to our React application, where on this place order button we have created the API as place order. Copy this and get back. Let's go to api.php and route : with the method post, where we'll tell place order, comma, go to your checkout controller. So checkout controller : class, where you have going to place order function. Okay, so import the class guys first, where I have imported now. Copy this function name, move to checkout and paste it over here. That's it. So guys, now let's check the user is authenticated or not. So move on with if else condition. So guys, the code is in cart controller also. Let us copy from there because we don't want to waste time. Yep, copy this and you can show this. Okay, so you can tell login to continue. If the user is authenticated, then you will be in. Now guys, let's check the validation. So $validator is equal to, where you are going to use validator : make function, where you are going to get $request of all. Okay, so all the requests you will get over here, and inside square bracket you are going to define the first name. So what first name you will get? The input field what you are passing over here. So this is the first name, last name, phone, email, address, city, state, zip code. So those things you will get over here, and you will tell that it is required, where max 191. Okay, give comma. Same way you have to call all the input field name. So let me just paste guys. Okay, all done. So all the input fields are called. And now guys, let's give if else condition. If this is pass, means you will be showing, else you are going to place the order. So let me just paste here. If this validator fails, then you're going to show status 422, and errors you are going to show validator messages. So it's messages guys, not messenger or message. It's s added at the last. Okay, which this status shows in our React application. In our place order, you will get at this else if condition. If any error occurs, data.errors you will face and set the errors. Okay, so we are going to test now this one. Let me just show you over here. Okay, so the code is perfect guys. Let's get back. Let's refresh now over here first. So let's click on place order. We are getting the 500 internal error. Let's see what's this. Okay, I think we have to import the class, yes, as expected. So just import this class guys. Illuminate supports facets validator. Okay, save and clear, and let's place order once again. Perfect. So all fields are mandatory, and you can see that it's shown over here. Done. If you just insert some data over here, place order, it will show these fields are mandatory. Whatever you have inserted, that message has gone over here. Okay, so validation is done guys, and now let's get started to place the order inside this else condition. So first let's remove this message, the first name over here, as you'll tell order placed successfully. Okay, so before saving data we have placed. So now first step, create a variable order is equal to your new order model. Okay, done. Import this class guys. So here, which we have created just now, the order model, and as usual call your input field names. So first name is equal to $request of your input field name. Okay, so request input field first name. So this first name is nothing but your React one. Okay, so from here you are getting these data values. So yep, same way guys, and this is your column database field name. Let me just show you inside the order table. You can find this first name, last name, user ID you have to place guys. So let's do that. User underscore ID, where we have to get the authenticated user ID. So auth of your sanctum, where user function of ID. Done. Let me just complete all the fields guys and show you the output. So guys, I have completed now with the orders, all the table, column fields and the request. Okay, so guys, there was one thing to change in our orders table. So let's go to our database. Inside your orders table, just make one field as nullable. Okay, so just this remark one, make it to null. Just click on change and make it to null, except the null guys. So this was the change, and now yep, let's get back here guys. So we are storing all the data and saving the order. So after saving, I want the order items. So which items? These are our items, right? So these are the items which we want to store. Okay, so let's get back and write the code for that. So guys, first we will tell cart, where you are going to call the cart : where you will get the details of what on related to user ID. So user underscore ID, where authenticated user ID. So let's create a variable guys for that. Let's create at the beginning itself $user underscore ID is equal to authenticated user ID, and now we can use this everywhere. So let's just replace, instead of full code, here $user ID. All set. And now guys, let's loop this, and we have to create the items. So let's use for each loop. For each, open and close, cart as $item. Okay, so with this help of item, you are going to store the data. So let's take this in a variable of array. So we are going to create a array variable, guys, because we are not going to loop each time and store the data. We are going to loop and store in one array variable, and then we'll use a laravel function with createMany. Okay, so let's tell cart items is equal to array, and now we are going to copy this cart items of array is equal to, where inside this open and close array, first we are going to take the product underscore ID, where you will tell $item of product ID. So product underscore ID, give comma, copy and paste. This thing is for our order items. Okay guys, so let's create qty, where we will tell product quantity of cart. Okay, so from the cart table you are taking the quantity and the product ID, and we need the price also to store in our order items. So for this guys, you can product item of your relationship product. Okay, so if you don't find this, go to your cart model. So let's move to cart model. Over here you can find this product function. Okay, call that function over here, product function, and from that product table you are going to get the selling price. Okay, selling underscore price. All set. So these are our order items. So instead of cart items, let's tell order items. Okay, so it will be more clear. Done. Semicolon. And now guys, when you are creating the order, we want to update the quantity also. What quantity? Let me just show you. Okay, so under products table, let me just open a new tab. So this is our product table guys, and inside this product table we have a quantity. Okay, this quantity, when we are purchasing, when we are placing the order, this quantity should decrement, right? So for that case guys, we will write the code as your $item. So with this help of $item, you are going to product model. Okay, so product, you are using a relationship from the carts table, you are going to product table, and from the product table, in product table you will be updating the data. So open and close array, where you will specify the column. So inside your product table, go to your quantity column, this one. So qty, the spelling, where you are going to mention $item of your products table, where I want qty minus, from the carts table you are going to take the product quantity. Okay, so this will be updating all your data guys. So how it's taking the ID and all, it will automatically take it, because we are already updated in the product. We have already called the ID over here, product ID. So it will automatically check and updates its quantity. So let's see guys how it works over there. So now next step, we will create the order items. So now let's give $order. So with this $order, so what is this $order? It's nothing but your new object. Okay, so your order, storing your order. So that order, we will create a relationship $items, or you can tell $items, where we will use createMany. So in Laravel 8 we find createMany option. With this help of createMany, you are going to pass this dollar item of array. Okay, so guys, for this order items, how are you relating this? So for that you have to go to your order model. Okay, so let's go to order model, open a new tab and create the relationship. So public function where function name, so let's copy the function name guys where we have created as order items, copy and paste, return dollar this has many. Okay, so has many, where you will tell order items colon class, not items, I think it is item. Let us see over here. Okay, it's items. Let's copy this model name and paste it over here. All set. Items where your foreign key. So in this table we are storing this order ID. So let's take that order ID and pass the ID. Done. Now let's go back. Okay, as simple. After creating the orders and updating quantity, we want to empty the cart. So from here I want to empty this cart guys. So we need to empty this cart. Let's get back. You can call directly cart model colon destroy function, and inside this destroy function you can pass your cart data. Send. So guys, now let's test it. So let's move to Google Chrome and before placing the order, let's see the table. So order table is empty guys right now. Let's place the order now. So I'm going to give with Prakash, so phone number, some random digit, with@gmail.com, some address, city, state, pin code, and let's place the order guys. So now let's click. Okay, perfect. So your order placed successfully, guys. Done. And we are redirected to thank you page as we have given in our React.js at the success place guys. Okay, so yep, let's see the order. Let's go. You can browse. We have got the order guys over here where order ID is 1. And now let's check the order items. With this help of order ID, you can see 1 and 1, and product IDs we have got here, and the quantity and the price. Perfect. So now let's go to carts table, and this user data should be deleted. Okay, so our cart table is empty guys. And now guys, let's see the product's quantity is decremented or not. So right now it is 20 and 10, right? So let's browse. For the second one it should be 8, and the first one it should be 19. Perfect guys, so it was incremented as you can see over here. Let's move to order items. Okay, and here you can see that quantity 1 for the product ID is 1 and 2 is 2, so it's decremented guys. And let's see in the front end. Okay, your shopping cart is empty. Okay, but we are facing this one. So guys, you need to just align this correctly. So for that you can just go on to your React.js application and set that. Okay, so let's move to cart.js guys. Over here, where is that subtotal? Your cart is empty. So before this only we'll be placing it. Let's minimize this table. Control X and place inside this. Create one div tag guys. Open and close. Paste that. And Yep. Give a class name is equal to row, and you just need to start with another div. Let's wrap in main div. Okay, all set. That's it. So let's save and get back. You can see your shopping cart is empty. Okay, once refresh guys, so there might be no cache. Perfect. So you cannot move to checkout page, and let's try to access by checkout page. You are logged in guys, so let's move to checkout. Okay, so your cart is empty but your form is seen, so same condition you have to give for this checkout page also. So guys, it's very simple. As simple guys, you need to just check with the same condition. So let's go to copy this and move to your checkout. So before this, just paste that and copy the else part. Paste it, and inside this cart HTML you need to paste all your data. So all this form guys. So let's Control X and paste it. This is our column MD 7 and 8, and this is your row. So just Control X and paste. Let's go top. Let me just align it. Done guys. Now let's copy this. This is not cart. Let's rename as checkout HTML. Copy, paste, and paste. So this checkout HTML, you can echo it in open and close curly brace. Let's see the output now. Perfect. Your cart is empty, and show the message as your cart is empty. You are in checkout page. So you can just customize as per your requirement guys. So I have just given over here something like this. And yep guys, now we have successfully completed our placing the order in ReactJS hooks using Laravel API. So guys, let's continue in next video with the new topic from the backend, how to check the orders, and for the user front end also. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and share.